Hey guys, Jason Greschuk here with Blackcard Elite Academy. What we do is help people become professional investors by teaching them how to invest in private businesses and private real estate. Today's question is, what do I need to know if I'm buying into a business to help me understand what I'm actually buying into from a financial and non-financial perspective? So there's a long list, but I'm going to give you the four major ones. Number one is you're going to want to know the financial statements of the company. Now, each statement reveals something different, and each one's important. So what you're going to want to look at is, number one, the income statement. And what this shows you is the revenue streams of the company, right? What does it sell, and what is the costs to administer that good or service? And the information you're going to gain from that is the company profitable? Is there other things that they can sell that they're not selling? And help you understand, do they have a track record of profitability? And you're going to also be looking for ways to make the business more efficient, right? That's really your opportunity. Second part of the financial statements is the balance sheet. So the income statement tells a story over a year. The balance sheet provides you with a snapshot today, right now, of the current assets and the liabilities of the business. And so the reason you want to know that is because one of the big things you want to watch out for in buying a business is, do you understand the debt load of the company? Debt, if it's not understood, it can cause a lot of problems for you as the new owner, because sometimes lenders ask questions about new ownership, and sometimes they call in loans, and that can be a big problem for you if the company does have a big debt load and maybe not the assets to support it. That's why you want to look at the balance sheet. And the third thing is the cash flow statement. Cash flow statement. So this statement will tell you how the money flows through the business. What bills are paid when? Does the company periodically take on financing activities at some point in the year? Right? Do they have to have capital come in from outside sources? Is there a seasonality to the business where there's highs and lows, where cash is high and cash is low, right? You want to know that before you buy into a business. So you want to just see, how does the money flow through the business? The second thing you're going to want to get transparency into is the customer list. And what you're really looking for when you get in the customer list is it a diverse list of people? The reality is that when business ownership changes, there's generally always customers that don't agree with that, don't have faith in the new owner. Maybe they had a strong personal relationship with the previous owner, and they're going to leave. And so what you want to avoid is having a customer list where, let's say, you've got 50 customers and one customer makes up 50% of the revenue of the business, and they have a strong personal connection to the previous owner, and you lose them, right? That can be disastrous to your plans of taking this business forward. So customer list, what you really want to know is who makes it up, and does any one person have an overly significant amount of pull in the success of my company? Third thing you're going to want to get transparency into is the year-to-date payroll report. Now, the reason you want transparency into this is because in the financial statements, you see big line items like wages overhead or cost of goods sold, and maybe it's very people dependent. If you can get transparency into a year-to-date payroll report, you can see the breakdown of every 2 weeks and on a year-to-date who is making what money and what role are they playing, so that you can put together in your head an org chart and be able to answer for yourself, are there efficiencies I can create? Now again, that's not a fancy way of saying go in and fire people. I'm saying if you see the roles that are being played and you see the customers and what the business is in business to do, there may be ways to collapse timelines or create efficiencies through technology to allow those people to grow as professionals, right? So year-to-date payroll report just helps you understand a more granular look at what's making up these costs, because typically people is a big cost in a business. The fourth and last thing you're going to want to get transparency into is something I call the value stream map. Now, what this is, it's an exercise you go through where you map out all the processes of the company, right? So every company is people and processes. Processes get designed, people work the process. So the value stream map will help you understand current status. What is the current status of the company? How are they delivering the service, right? Every business has a recruiting function, a marketing function, a sales function, an admin, and a fulfillment function, right? How is the value flowing through those functions so that you can, again, look for efficiencies? And again, if you're looking to buy into a business, you don't want to do it just because you love the business, right? You want to do it so that you can grow the business and progress your personal goals financially and lifestyle-wise and all that stuff. But the value stream map will really help you understand currently how are things running, and then from there you can determine courses of action on how you want to create efficiencies around redoing the processes of the business. So these are the 4 things you're going to want to really dive into to help you understand what you're holding on to if you're considering buying into a business. So that's the end of this video. If you have any comments, I'd love to hear them. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I look forward to building our relationship.